Tristan, how does feeling down 0-2 in this particular series compare to some where you've been with your backs against the wall in the past?
Every year is different. I don't want to always go back to comparing being down 3-1 because it's a completely different team. But the Celtics did a good job taking care of home. They had home court advantage, won both games at home. Now it's up to us, like what Milwaukee did, is come back home and protect home.
Physicality is something that Ty talked about in the past against Indiana, and you guys talked about in the past, and it's been brought up in the first two games of this one. I guess, how do you get into that mindset of ratcheting up the physicality even more than what was required previously?
I think in terms of physicality, it's not just, barking and chirping. I think it's just making it tough, pressuring the guards 94 feet. When the bigs have it, ball pressure them too. Horford and Baines, they like to run a lot of their offense, get the offense going, try to pressure them, have them start running their half-court sets at 15, 16 instead of at 20. So those are ways that you can pick up the physicality. And this is a team that's they're gonna play hard. They showed it the first two games, and we got to be able to respond, especially at home.
Tristan, is it concerning at all that you get 42, 12, and 10 or whatever it was out of Braun and you guys still don't win?
I've never seen a game score in the 40s unless it's in the Big Ten, with Penn State and Illinois and Ohio State. So, other guys got to contribute. Other guys got to step up. We all got to do it collectively. Of course, it's a huge luxury having LeBron on our team. At the same time, we got to be ready to play, and we got to do our job. If you're shooters, got to make shots. If you got to finish on the rim, you got to finish on the rim, rebounder. Whatever your job is on this team, we need you to do it at a high level.
You talked the other night about the defense being so poor. Do you think this long break is a good thing to fix that?
I think as long as we watch film and watch the breakdowns, that's what we did today with Coach Lou and everyone in the film room. We could see that we weren't communicating, and they had a lot of just open shots, whether it was Marcus Smart, Terry, Jaylen Brown. They had a lot of open threes and open looks, especially with them at home. They shoot the ball really well at home. So if you limit that, that changes the whole game.
What have you seen on film, Tristan, that makes it that Boston struggles on the road in these playoffs?
I mean, I'm not going to say they struggle on the road because they mess around and knock all the shots down in the first quarter. So I think it's on us. We don't have to worry about what they're going to do. We know they're going to come out and play hard, and they're going to want to take a game in the queue, and we can't allow that to happen. That's our focus. We don't care what they've done in the past. It's about right now.
When you look at Boston on the offensive end of the floor, one of the things they do a really great job of sharing the ball and moving it. Conversely, when you look at your offense, there are times where that's not happening. How do you guys ramp that up and get that ball movement really going?
I think Boston does a great job moving the ball. I think, the ball, when everyone's touching, it gives energy and it makes guys feel good. It makes guys feel good, and it's, as a player, you feel way more comfortable making a play if you touch it every possession, not just if you're scoring, but if you just feel the ball instead of going 5 possessions and just getting the ball and you have to shoot it with 5 seconds on the clock. So, you got to get the ball hopping, and, if we get bodies moving, we got the athletes and the players, if we can cause triggers, that's going to be our favor.
Was the communication breakdown in the past? Are there certain guys that are better at kind of being that vocal guy and everyone follows suit?
I mean, we all got strengths and weaknesses. Some guys aren't huge communicators, but at the end of the day, it's the playoffs. This is for all the marbles. We're down 0-2. If you don't like to talk, you're going to have to talk now. And if you don't want to talk, then you can sit your ass on the bench. That's what it is, point blank simple. So if we're not all communicating, all 5 of us, we got no chance.
Tristan, Marcus Morris, got in your face a little bit. Marcus Smart's been getting a little physical afterwards. Can you feel them trying to get under your skin a little bit? And do you have to find a balance in terms of responding to that type of?
No basketball player getting under my skin. It's just basketball. Can't get under my skin. Been through more trials and tribulations in life for someone to get under my skin. It's just basketball. But they're playing hard and chippy, and I love that. I love that. I think the city of Boston loves players like that emulates their city, and Cleveland's the same way. We got some chippy players like myself, and that's what the city's about. So it's good that they bring that to their team.
What you just said about communicating, and maybe some guys don't do it that way all the time. Could you say the same thing, though, about the physicality and what's required.
Yeah,
in
you
the
know, some
plan.
guys are just not, you know, a big man's got to be physical at all times. Of course, obviously with Marcus Smart, you know, he's a strong guard and he knows how to be physical, which is you know, a great advantage that he has at that point guard position. So, you know, whether we have guys that are not as physical, we got to come send a double team, force the ball to get out of his hands, and you know, we just got to stick to the game plan.
With the miscommunication, I know you guys talked about seeing it on film. Is there anything else besides watching it that can kind of maybe help you remedy it?
No, I think it's just the communication and physicality. I think those are the two big areas that we got to improve in. But definitely the communication on defense, because they move the ball so much and they cause so many triggers, it's got to be a multiple effort. And when you're doing that, you got to communicate so guys know who's the X, who's the low man, who's trapping the box. So we communicate. That takes away so much of the mistakes.